NTaOK.info presents New Tales and Old Kingdoms.
Campaign 1, Episode 13, Back to the Arcanist. We left our party in a little bit of a predicament with no horses and needing to get back to town. On with the story.
They're trained horses, I bet you.
Well, maybe they were scared off.
No, the horses were trained, so they probably would try to return back.
Yeah.
You do realize that the microphone's not picking you up when you're...
I know, but I'm coming to a realization.
Alright, I'm out of ideas.
Well, let's head to town.
That's a 2-day journey.
Oh, right.
We're backtracking.
Hmm.
We still haven't figured out what's going on in here, or what's going on in the forest. We're not even in the forest anymore, actually.
Actually, you are.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, you're back at the grassy plain in the middle of the forest. Well, not the middle of the forest, but yeah, you're in the forest.
Well, something happened when we were gone.
Something spooked the horses
And the goblins, who love their territory, as you say.
Unless the goblins are going to
So something serious.
conquer more land.
Something serious happened here while we were gone.
Perception.
Natural 20.
9.
You see this thing glowing in the forest. The rest of you guys don't see this. What was it? You said 9?
9.
And you said...
I'm pretty sure I'm at 11, but yeah, 11.
Yeah. You see it. You guys hear it. As far as the sound that it's making, it sounds kind of like a moan. But what you can see is this like rotting skull kind of thing floating, and it's just got like entrails coming off the neck. But it's just like the skull with entrails and whatnot, and then the jaws open, everybody's moaning and distorting.
Is it looking at us?
No, it's just at this point it's just traveling through the forest.
So cool.
And you guys being in the grassy plain, you guys can like kind of see into the forest, but you're watching it as it's dipping in and out of trees behind these two backs as you guys are all facing each other, talking to each other. And you guys hear this like coming from behind you. You see it.
So somebody having sex, or am I hearing moans?
I walk back into the building thing. Just, nope.
Where are you going?
Yeah, what?
I just saw a skull. A giant skull with, like, guts hanging out of it.
Are you okay?
It was, but that moaning bugger.
Yeah, I heard.
It moans again.
So we all hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you. I didn't see it, but I did definitely hear it.
You guys still outside?
Yes.
I headed inside. Because if he's scared, then I worry. So I hide behind him.
Well, instead of walking inside, I'm gonna unsheath my maul and stand at the doorway.
But you still haven't seen it.
But if they're walking away and he says he sees something spooky.
Spoopy.
Spoopy. Too spoopy for me. It's Halloweeny season.
It's very spoopy.
What did we put your passive at?
Huh?
Passive perception, what did we put it at?
It was 10.
It should be 10 plus wisdom.
That means it would be 12.
You know, I guess 2 in wisdom.
Yeah, I'm a very smart. I'm
Street smart. He's just not street smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you see all those?
So you're like, you see this skull and like kind of like rotting flesh coming off the skull, and it's kind of like hovering at about the 5 foot mark, and hanging from it is like intestines, a beating heart, that kind of stuff. It's just like kind of like, think of like a jellyfish tail.
Oh,
Hanging off the skull.
just moving like this.
But it's all made out of guts and leftover parts from a humanoid.
Hey, you good out there?
I think I found what was going on in the forest.
Yeah, you think? That's why I went in.
Yeah, just left one.
I'm still gonna stand at the doorway because my character.
I mean, I could just do my classic. Stick my head out and
No. Do a Tyler Perry.
We're gonna see where it goes. Maybe we can stalk it.
So it's
Because it's obviously abnormal. I think it's obviously something that we're gonna have to deal with.
you might.
Can I try to figure out what it is?
Sure, but it doesn't have a name in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, okay. One of them fuckers. One of them fuckers.
One of them originals.
Yeah.
A spooky, scary skeleton.
So do you want to follow it or wait until it fucks off?
Is it heading away from us, or is it kind of getting closer?
It's like following the rim of the forest.
Just
If you remember, you guys are in the middle of a grassy plain.
Yeah.
There's a set of tracks that disappear into the dirt right about the doorway of the building that you're in, and then the grassy knolls around it, and then you have the forest wrapped around the knoll.
And just going around.
Yeah, it's kind of like weaving through the trees.
Okay.
But it's consistently going
Well,
around.
we don't know that. We haven't watched it go all the way around or whatnot. We just see.
I want to keep watching it.
Okay, I say out loud, I'm like, okay, the goblins are gone. This, whatever this thing is now appearing. Probably had something to do with why they're gone.
Let's kill it.
Your mole. You want to try and describe it to me so that I know what kind of a mole it is? Is it like a regular mole? Is it...
Well, the way I like to imagine it is, it's obviously a two-handed hammer, but on one side it's completely blunt, but on the other side it's got like one of the hook spike.
Okay.
You know?
Oh.
But it's just a standard mole, technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like that. I just have a little bang on the end of it.
Alright. You're going after him?
I think we should. Just because there was she said there was something, the Arcanist, right? Said there was something spooky going on, and that looked pretty spooky to me.
Yeah, so you're looking to us for approval to go forward.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just go by myself. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Well, you're a barbarian, so I wouldn't put that past
I
you.
could yell at it.
Pretty tough.
I yell out, boy! Hello!
Ah.
It turns and starts to come towards the edge of the forest, but you notice that it's hanging back about 5 feet from the edge of the forest. It won't go any further. But now it's kind of slathering, kind of, as it's looking at you guys.
It's hungry.
Friend or foe?
Still slathering.
Probably foe.
Now it's hungry. Let's go feed it pain.
It's probably a foe. I mean...
Well, yeah, something that looks like that, most likely.
Another one shows up. And this one looks like at one point it was a woman. The hair is kind of long off one side, but half the hair is missing because you're just seeing skull.
I think we should run.
I think I found out what happened to Radius.
But now
She's not so pretty anymore.
Now you have two of them that are sitting there just snarling at the.
How far away are they?
About 40 feet.
40 feet?
And they won't. It seems like they won't leave the actual woods.
Okay.
The forest.
How many more do you think there will be?
How many more do you want to see?
Exactly. I want to run.
I actually will. I'm going to pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire at the first one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Male one.
Yeah. Fuck me. 10.
Misses.
A reload.
But it wasn't that you went wide. It went right through it.
Swoosh.
Damn, if only we had a ghost speaking amulet.
I'm going to do one more.
Spirit!
Through which one?
The same one. 13.
Same thing. Right through it.
Yeah. That's a no for me.
Don't think this can be beat by.
I say we just go back down into the tunnel and go out the same exit, the other exit that we found.
When we have to. go towards them to go?
No,
I mean, they're
we're inside the building right now.
Yeah,
Well, they're at the door of the building.
Yeah, we're at the door, and they're like 40 feet out.
but they're watching us. So I mean, if we try and go back into the forest,
No, we're going into the cave.
Of course, think about going back down the tracks.
Oh, let's go in there, sit for like 2 minutes, pop our heads out and see if it's still there.
Okay, I mean, that's 2 minutes, so sure. I mean,
try and wait them out.
Yeah, we decide to go down into the tunnel. We just sit at the entrance where they can't see us.
It's like the scare thing, like.
Yeah. We just go in the tunnel so they can't see us anymore. Wait about 2 minutes, and then we just pop our head back up just to take a quick look. And if they're still there, then okay, and then I'm out of ideas.
is there an opening on the door to like a window kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
It's a stone circular building.
Okay.
With one little entryway.
Okay. I thought there might have been one of those
15 foot in. Well, no, wait, you're right. Because the tracks were there before the building.
Yeah, I thought there might have been like one of those, things that they slide off. And
It's like a wide opening. Think of like a Stone Age hollow.
okay, I'm good. All right, yeah, let's do your plan.
Okay. Just sit it out.
We are going away now.
Forever.
Two minutes go by.
And you guys step out, and they're still there, slathering, moaning, like looking for food, kind of.
All
And they're eyeing us.
Let's go down the hole then. Go to the other exit.
Or we can fight them.
I literally just rolled 5 hours 11 minutes. Is how long they would wait for you.
Alright, let's fuck it off. Let's go back down that hole.
What? We really don't have much of a choice. We can't fight them using normal means.
I guess so.
We just shot 2 crossbow bolts at it.
It's true.
And I went right through them, which means you might need magical weapons to kill them.
I ain't got magic shit. Wait, maybe with this amulet, but I don't know what it does.
I get close enough to where I can cast Sacred Flame on them.
Okay.
I can cast it on one person.
I step back.
I think you can cast it on an area.
No, that's Thunderwave. And my book got destroyed that I had all my spells in.
So how did that happen?
Unfortunately, my vape juice blew open and poured all over it. So I had to buy a new book and start writing it all. Let's see here. Sacred Flame, 60 feet, so I can actually do it at the entrance. Instantaneous. It's just one creature.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, or they take 1d8 damage.
Which one are you choosing?
The same one I've been attacking, the male one.
Man,
Fails the dex. And what's the damage?
1d8. So 7 damage.
You hear it shriek and it gets dim, extremely dim. Like you can see through it now.
I'm gonna keep casting Sacred Flame because it's radiant damage.
Yes, but how much spell slots do you have?
It's a cantrip.
Is it?
Oh, pumpkin ever.
So I'm just gonna sit on the ground and watch.
Watch the fireworks.
I'm not gonna die anymore. Keep on rolling.
3 damage.
Now you're it's barely there. I mean, only wisp of what you were seeing. But that one is saved.
Okay. How long is
So
this thing?
it takes, yeah, that's right, it takes half damage. That's right. So it takes 3 damage as half. I already halved it because I did set it.
It disappears.
Be gone, thought. Alright, time to
Just
go.
let one more.
Time to go for the bitch.
Failed.
1 damage. 1.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't think I added anything to that.
Fail.
Fuck them up.
2 damage.
Half an hour later. Passed.
Takes 4 damage. It's against. I think it's against my. Oh no, it's not.
It's against your spell, which would be on the 3rd page.
Yeah, 14 is the same.
Yeah. But that's not what I was doing. I was trying to do the hit points in my head.
So Raylar, like, not like this isn't super interesting to.
Okay, so
I'm busy fucking shit up.
I know, but it's taking a while.
She's decided that she's going to book.
I keep going. It's 60 feet.
No, I know. And she's headed in the opposite direction. Now, here's the question. Your movement is 25 feet. Her movement is 70.
Oh.
You want to try and chase her?
Yeah. But my range is 60 feet, and I'm only at 40, so I still have enough room. Still have enough time to cast one more, and then I gotta run.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Okay, go ahead.
8.
Really dim.
Oh, that's your last chance, too.
And you would have hit on the next one.
It's really dark.
Pause for the cause. Let's go and have some nicotine.
Nicotine break.
I'm so glad I remembered I had that spell. I was like, it can only damage my magic.
I wake up. What happened, everyone?
Okay.
Every time I do that, fucking lights spike it out. A complete red line.
Alright, so
Where were we? You guys
the bitch was running, and I can't do anything else. Can't keep up.
can't keep up. But we're talking about
Yeah, well, you're.
basically we're talking about a spiritual entity that really doesn't have a speed. It just
It just.
yeah.
Hey man, you took that one.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's gonna? It's a she, right?
Looks like it had hair. Long hair.
All right. You think she's gonna go and talk and bring other people?
Doesn't look like she can talk.
Talk, I say in quotation marks.
I don't know, but now that we have a new option, do you guys want to continue in the forest or go back to go to the other exit?
Do you think that they're going to bring more forces at this end?
I don't know, but I think eventually we might have to figure out what they are. If not, I mean, we can conclude this as a success.
I mean,
They go back to town.
They seem like scouts, right? They seem like scouts. Like,
I don't think scouts.
No, they look more like wanderers. It looks like they only have standard intelligence of I need to find food.
or hey, something was bad at this section. And
Well, obviously they either can't travel through open ground, either that or this is sacred ground or protected ground.
all I'm saying is something fucking happened here while we were gone.
It was probably those things. The goblins probably got scared and ran off.
No.
Well, maybe we can go report this.
I say we report it.
No. Okay. Yeah, let's bring the cops.
Yeah.
We never did alignments, did we?
No, we never did.
Wow. I didn't know that this was back here. Okay, so,
That's in the back of Xanathar?
yeah, that's names.
Oh wow, that's a lot of names.
That's just a list of names. Names.
For our third.
Wow. Holy crap.
Non-human names.
Japanese,
Human
Indian.
names,
If Rockthar wouldn't happen to be in there with us.
How about Randy Dandy?
Mesoamerican, Slavic.
Wow, there's actual spells in here too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there are some spells. I saw that.
So now I have fucking 10 books to go through to fucking try and get everything.
Okay. So.
I think we found out what was wrong.
Let's go back to town.
Okay, 2 against 1, so yeah, let's go.
More like 2 against none.
Hey, half of none.
What? Half a gnome? What?
So yeah, we're gonna head back to town.
Okay. About 2 days later, you guys are standing at the bridge. overlooking the shit river.
Okay, we head to the tower.
Okay. And you get to the tower, and
Knock, knock, knock.
as you're going through the city, you guys see, like, because it's midday at this point, and you guys really should get some sleep, but because it's been 2 days.
Yeah.
You guys see the
Well, I mean, we slept at night and stuff.
yeah, but you guys didn't say that. You guys traveled.
So you think we traveled 2 days straight on foot?
Yeah, 2 days straight of you guys putting me in front of danger.
So you guys get to the tower. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You guys need to up your hit points to full. I don't know if anybody's missing.
Already full.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
So you guys get to the tower, and the door kind of is just sitting there. The sigil is still burned into it.
Fuck, I never went back to that area.
What area?
The area that hurt me and healed me, where the crazy mushroom lady was.
That disappeared.
Yeah, it was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That disappeared.
You need some sleep.
Actually, are those mushrooms still in my bag, or did they disappear?
No, they're still in your bag.
I got some healing mushrooms.
And yeah, I got some too, right?
You weren't there. Oh yeah, you were.
Yes, I was.
That's right. I don't know. I think I was the only one that grabbed it.
You, as best as I can make it.
This one's bigger. You want to switch?
Okay. So we
No, I don't want to be out.
Does anything look weird about the door or the tower?
Yeah.
No, it's just the door.
We bang on the door or knock on it, I should say.
The guard opens it up, looks at you. What can I do?
We were sent. We were sent on a mission by the Arcanist to investigate the forest, and we have come back with information.
Give me a minute. And he disappears into the room.
Okay.
It's more like you.
I'm trying to find a dwarf.
Oh, it's totally me.
So he disappears, and like 15 minutes later, he comes back, and he's like, come in. And he opens the door. As you guys are going through the doorway, you haven't been through it yet.
Yeah, no. I'm just following.
All of your clothes start to look like they're brand new. You start to feel like you're in proper dress to meet somebody of this importance.
Oh,
Too bad that's a woman. If that wasn't a woman, that would be the perfect one for you.
No, yeah, it really would be. Wait, so where are we?
We're at the tower of the person who sent us on this mission.
So she's like a sorceress or
Arcanist.
Arcanist? Gonna switch out my character for the third time. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are waiting down at the base. The weird little man walks up, and he's got a tray again, and this time it's got 3 drinks instead of just 1. Wait.
Fucking chug that shit.
The only thing that I'm having an issue with is finding a dwarf male. I found a dwarf female. Roll absolutely nothing because it doesn't affect you. It's really good tasting wine, but it has no effect. There's no actual change in your status as far as being able to think straight or anything like that.
Sweet.
What is up with all the small females? Where's the small males? Oh, that's close enough. Fuck.
I think we're about to be in a fight.
Why do you think that you're going to be in a fight?
You're you're giving us like an inch wide card.
Well, that's just because I feel like giving you something so that you can visualize the next part of what you're doing. You can also go with this one. This one would work for you.
Not redhead.
No, but you are small and tiny and fuck all. Did you get one that works for you, Anthony?
Yeah, I mean, it's decent. I was thinking more rough.
I just found this one, which might work a little bit better.
That one's good. I like this one. Yeah, I'll use the second one. Thank you.
Where'd you get these?
I bought them. They were actually $20.
What I plan on doing, I found a website where you can make your own figure.
Yeah, you were telling us about that like a while ago.
But
I want to do that eventually.
they're like $20 a pop, if I remember correctly.
$20 for regular resin. You can spend $100 to get a gold one, or one made out of brass.
Oh.
Everybody's got theirs, right?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, we good.
So now I have to go and find the one for what's her face. I hate myself. Alright, so
No, it'd be more like hugging him.
after about another half hour, the weird little guy comes walking down, and he's ushering you guys back up the stairs. You get to the Arcanist, and she is busy in her paperwork as usual, but you really, she's like turned into her thing, and she gives you that Vulcan mind meld thing that she did before, where she's talking in your head, and she's saying patience, 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 patience,
What
patience.
the fuck is this?
Trying to find a picture that'll do her justice.
It's a normal thing?
Yeah.
Okay, just gotta get used to it.
That's not her. No. I don't have one for her.
Don't worry, guys. Just because my mouth is closed, I can still talk to you because I'm absurd.
Pardon for the intrusion. I'd like to remind you all that we do have an email address. It's NTaOKpod@gmail.com. Any little tidbit of information that would help me make this show better, that's what we're here for. Thank you.
Okay, so she looks up and she's like, "That was quick."
Well, we spotted something odd during our travel, and it didn't seem something normal that was in the forest that we would normally see.
Please explain.
Well, we were traveling through the forest, and then we got to a very open pasture, and had this like rock formation, like house or building, and we went to go investigate it. It looks like there's like railroad or like these metal tracks for like something large. Found it's like this giant metal obstruction construct thing that looks like it can ride on it. But when we came back, we noticed that there was these floating skulls, these like blue glowing floating skulls that had like organs and entrails hanging below it, and it was just floating by. You know, there was someone had like intestines hanging out. Didn't look like a human body. It looked like if you took the skull out and just hung the entrails from the skull, and it was floating by.
This sounds like the work of a necromancer. Did you find any markings in the trees or anything to kind of keep these creatures within range?
We tried doing some work to it. We found that we kind of came to a realization that normal weapons don't work against it.
There was a crack.
Don't mind our
But I was able to use some radiant magic on it, and it looked like it did take some damage, so it looks like it's weak against holy magic. But by the time we were able to get close enough to investigate it, it was too fast for us, and it ran away. We took one down, but we saw two of them. One looked normal, the other one had like female hair hanging from the skull. The first one I was able to defeat it, but it didn't leave anything. It just faded out of existence.
Hey, tell them about the goblin horde. How they.
That's not it.
Wait. Goblin horde.
Well, there was like a.
Here's my T5.
He got it. You didn't catch it.
Nope.
R/Bush.
Tell them about the thing and how they all left.
Okay, when in the building, there was a horde of goblins that were claiming it as their territory. We made deals with them to allow us to go into the tunnel because that's where the tunnel was inside. And we went in. When we came back, they all disappeared along with our horses.
Whoa, we got the horses a few days ago.
Fucking called it! How loud told you they were trained.
Well, typically not trained. Almost every horse will return home if it's let loose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
But yeah, after we saw that, we kind of left. Oh, also, I almost forgot. On our travel there, we did enter this giant mushroom area, like mushrooms taller than your tower, and we met this crazy old woman. And it was basically like a bar, like one of the giant mushrooms, like a building look, and there was a bar, kind of like a tavern style, like a tavern or an inn. And we came in, she fed us porridge, and she had this weird onyx-looking statue. I forget the type of material it was.
She wouldn't sleep with
no,
me.
you hit it right. So
It was onyx. It was of a raven, and I touched it, and now I have this mark on my arm.
I've never seen anything like that.
And after that, everything disappeared, and it went back to a normal forest. But I still have these mushrooms, which apparently that I grabbed from them, and apparently if you eat them, they heal you instantly.
To a degree, but anyway,
To a degree.
That's out of character.
And in the wood, the stone building where one of our companions disappeared, somehow they mysteriously disappeared after doing an indecent act. When we returned back to that place where he disappeared, there's like a black scar on the rock.
Yes, I would not know of how to. It's not something that I've ever heard of.
Yeah, we came to the assumption he disappeared to a plane of existence, but
He disappeared.
Stop for a second. Did you just hear what the hell they said, or no?
No.
They said where one of our friends disappeared doing a lewd act against a cave wall.
It's funny as shit.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about Aruru.
Oh,
You remember him sticking his ass?
Oh, yeah, I stick my ass on the wall and I disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta take on this one. Alright, guys,
That's got no logo on it. That's just a black
yeah, I
shirt.
know. It's a sample before they decide to go with this quality of t-shirt. Alright, so there's the key right there, dude.
I have it. If you're not back before I go, catch me at the cave.
Yeah. Okay, there's the key there. Perfect. Guys, have fun, man.
Thanks, bro.
I'll catch you guys later, man. Be safe. Alright, brother, man. Be safe.
It was good seeing you again, man.
Likewise, bro. And just let me, and just in case before, just lock it up and I'll turn on the alarm for my phone.
Alright. Oh, great. Okay.
Wasn't there a woman?
Yeah.
I already said the old.
You didn't know anything about.
You had no knowledge of it because you were climbing the mushroom.
No, right.
No, I'm saying angel type. What?
Yeah, you're talking about
Reyes.
Reyes.
No.
But you have no clue of Reyes because Reyes was not there when you showed up.
Actually, my first session, she wasn't.
Yeah, no, she was there.
She was there because she nearly got her ass kicked by the Kenku,
Yeah.
and I sexually harassed her.
Oh yeah, you healed her by slapping her on the ass.
It's a touch spell.
Alright, so,
That's why I'm asking now, because I'm like, wait, after all this, hold on. Now that we are recollecting everything and putting it down on paper, there was a woman there, right?
From the start.
Well, that's how groups go.
She's a bitch, anyways, so.
I really don't want to put that on the podcast. You might
edit it out.
Well, I'd rather you rephrase it because
she was rude to us, and we didn't even know her. We only met her like the same day that we got this. So, maybe.
Wait, so you guys weren't close?
No.
Oh. Well, still, I mean, what actually...
She was as close to us as you are to us, and we don't even know your name.
That's cool and all, but you guys know me as like the short, scrawny, money
kind of going over everything. I think we need to get back to.
I think we're wasting her time.
Her time. I was dead.
Is there any way that I can get you guys to go back to the forest?
Yeah, why not?
Provision.
More money.
Provisions, yeah.
Money.
Some rest, provision, the horses again.
And as towards your more money, you'll be more than aptly paid for what you do.
Okay. Getting paid, boys.
So you see her turn her back, and oh shit! I never described her to you. Do you know what a drow is?
Yes.
Okay, so
my first character ever was a drow.
So think of a drow that's blind. I mean, like you can't see any color in her eyes, none of that. But she's, from what you can tell, she can function like a normal person, except for the fact that she doesn't look through her eyes.
Oh shit! So she does like stuff without looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Because I always play a completely white-eyed character, but usually it's like because the pupils are so white.
No, this is like she's blind, but she can do normal stuff like write in a book, that type of stuff, like a normal person. But she functions like a normal person. The only difference is she can't see. Okay,
wait, you got a husband?
What? Somebody hit him. This is not the person that you want to do this with. This is like the mayor/king of this area.
God, just turns me on more.
Okay, so I'm gonna edit that all out. That was anyway. So you see the little weird man. He comes up and he's like, "Yes, right away," and he starts to usher you guys out. When you guys get down to the base of the tower, once again, there's 3 horses instead of 5. Well, I'm sorry, there's 1 horse and 2 ponies.
Oh yeah, no, I had the pony.
And then you guys head back towards the forest if you want, or you guys could stop and...
We're gonna rest.
We should sleep.
Yeah, let's bring everything together before we go back out.
Okay. And the other thing that you guys might want to do is stop and reprovision.
Yeah, we do that.
This time you guys might want to, take some torches with you.
Yeah, we pick up all the...
There's CVS somewhere.
Which is really weird because when this whole adventure started, he was standing in the doorway of the general store when the elf walked up and handed him the paper.
Mm-hmm.
We have an hour and 35 minutes as far as the recording goes. I don't know how much longer you guys want to go on this session.
I'm fine with going.
Yeah, I'm good.
What time is it? You gotta pee. Oh, you gotta pee. I want to smoke for some reason again.
Not even 11 yet.
Yeah, it's 10:43. It's pretty damn close to the
smoking pee break.
Yeah,
we went on to the B movie.
Alright. You guys just left the tower, and we're at that point where provisions and sleep. Did we ever get to that point of gold?
No, we've actually never even put it in. I know in the character creation it said it started with like 20 gold.
Okay. Right there.
I was too awestruck to ask for gold.
Well, you got something written down there.
10 gold.
I think that's actually... So you guys basically pay for your own rooms. La 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 la.
I did have 15 until I gave it to Buttfuck. That Buttfuck the wall and died. I gave it all to him.
Well, character-wise, he didn't die. In character, you guys don't know what happened to him.
He disappeared with all my money. Or at least 1/3 of it.
All you saw was him getting sucked into the wall.
Alright.
So, we're gonna forgo the whole provisioning shit.
So, do we chill for like the night?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to have a conversation. At least with you guys. I mean, about what happened.
We can talk about over some grog.
Some grog, some ale.
Or, you guys could talk about it in the morning when you guys got the
When we're traveling.
5-hour trip to the fucking forest and through the forest.
I say we do that because I want to sleep.
That's boring.
Yeah, I want to drink and
time to talk.
Like, now's the time to like party before we head out again.
I'm like, go for it.
We traveled for 2 days straight with no fucking sleep.
How's this for height?
Talk about snoring. I got like 3 hours sleep today. Which is why my game is a little bit off today.
Yeah. Okay, so we sleep. We drank, then we sleep, then we wake up. We throw up, pass out, wake up, and then go drinking once again. Yay!
Yay! That's a song I like to hear.
It's an Irish drinking song.
Well, it's like close to a shanty, so.
Well, it's an Irish drinking song. It's called Everybody Dies. Hey, now everybody's died, so until our tears are dried, we'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll throw up, pass out, wake up, and then go drinking once again.
One of my favorites is You're a Liar, which I don't even want to try and sing. So sea shanty, about 3 whores sitting on a pier talking about how big their cooters are. And the name of the song is You're a Liar.
You're a liar. Mine's bigger.
I've always loved Chariot Along.
Chariot along.
Dude, I love singing that. I love singing that song.
The one that I get caught singing every once in a while is Drunken Sailor.
That too. There's so many versions of that.
Yeah.
When you're playing Dishonored, the
Drunken Whaler.
The last, oh man, when you're on the last level and you're climbing up the tower, badass.
Dude, that was oh my god, that got me chills.
They did like a metal version of it too, like a whole remaster.
Yeah, they did.
It's ridiculous.
I have a shanty.
Where were we? Yeah.
So you guys spend the night, you guys get drunk, you guys have fun. You go to your favorite bar because you know that you can get drunk for free.
You're paying.
Drunk for free. Not paying anything.
Well, yeah, he's a bouncer. He's covered you. It just means that he.
Well, I'm gonna drink until they say, okay, now we have to
charge him.
They've been charging you.
Yeah, they charge you from the get. When you sit down, they start charging you. But the nice part about it is, like, the cheapest thing there is, what was it? It was the
grog.
Yeah, it was the grog, and it was like 2 silver.
Yeah, it was
something like that.
It was just straight up silver.
Yeah.
You just ordered a bottle.
So for 1 gold, you can get 10 grogs.
Yeah.
Get really fucked up.
All right, you guys go ahead and head up. You guys pay for rooms. I'm not going to go through that. That's mini hole crap.
Yep.
And you guys start off in the morning, sometime around noon.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Hungover and sore. Anthony's character's got like 15 bottles of booze in his fucking bag. It's just like everything else is evacuated. It's just the booze.
It was free.
Just in case.
Just in case. Who needs provisions when you have alcohol? I think our survival is good enough anyways. Alright.
You weren't here for that conversation. They were we were talking about getting food for them, and they were talking about eating rations, and Cage is all like, I'll eat a ration. I'm like, why? You got a high enough survival, you can roll for it. And if you roll a 20, you can kill an elephant with a dagger. And everybody at the table started laughing.
Because we're getting mad, we're just sitting there and all of a sudden, the elephant comes out of nowhere. Go kill him!
Let's feast, boys.
Alright.
So you guys get back to the forest. It's, I'd say somewhere around the 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock-ish area of time. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, sorry. And you guys are right back at the same camp that you guys had the first night.
With all the goblins.
Well,
Memories.
the whole 6.
Memories.
Yeah. The whole 6.
The dried up blood for when the one boiled like a watermelon. Still there.
You remember that sting? Yeah, I made that.
You weren't even there for that one, were you? No, you weren't.
You weren't there for our first fight.
Shut up and turn.
You weren't there for the first fight.
Actually, he would be the one that would be bragging about the stain that he left behind.
I didn't want to try hard to explain.
No, that means that there's a burning one in there when I freaking gulped.
In the fire. There one in the fire.
Still one in the pit. Yeah.
The one in the pit, the other one gulp sweet.
Oh man, that was funny.
Okay, I'm guessing we rest there then.
If you want, or you can continue on. It's only 5 o'clock in the
Yeah, let's keep
afternoon.
going.
Yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's afternoon. Yeah, we keep going.
Well, that concludes our episode. We're on iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, and Podbean. Our email is ntaokpod@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at NTaOKpod. Thanks to Gooey Frog for the intro music and Ask Again for the music you're listening to now. And most of all, thank you for listening.